Okay, so I'm back. Hey, best friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Roman Anthony Pantalan. So, if you are just tuning in, I have been doing a series of story times about my life, starting out from the time when I was 19 and moved to New York City to how we got here in Paris at 35. I've also lived in London and I've lived in so many states within the United States. Just a brief introduction, but this is episode 4 of season 1. I'm gonna call it. I'm also an actor, so I'm gonna label these like a TV series. So this is episode 1, season 4. One second. I need to move this a little closer. And this is called Xtravaganza. So, early on into my moving to New York City, I remember being in English class at my university, and a classmate of mine, Hope is her name, I believe. We're still like Facebook friends, yes. She invited me to go audition for Wicked, and I was like, okay, cool. Mind you, I had heard of Wicked because when I was in junior college before moving to New York, I was doing real estate and theater classes, and one of the girls in theater really loved Wicked, and she was head over heels. I didn't really know what it was, but I was like, all right, cool, let's go audition. So we go to the casting, and they basically was just like, okay, put your resumes here and your headshots and have a good day. So I was like, girl, we need to just trash these resumes and just leave ours in the pile. She was like, no, that's not right. Like, what about the camaraderie of the theater, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, somebody gonna do this. So, yeah, we never got callbacks or anything like that. There was like no actual acting or singing involved in the audition. We just put them in a little basket and left out the door. So that really encouraged me because when I was in high school, I actually got a theater scholarship. During my last year of high school, they said I didn't have enough elective credits, which is crazy because I graduated with 30 credits more than I needed to graduate in the state of California. But they were like, you don't have enough elective credits. And I'm like, okay, so what do you want to do? So they said, why don't you take these two little things, which is theater and musical theater for period 7 and periods 8. So I had 8 classes. So I did theater and musical theater. And I remember the teacher, what's his name? Mr. Gunlock, I think. He was like, you're a natural born actor. And I was like, really? Me? No, not me. But I was a little excited, and I ended up getting a $500 scholarship that I had sent to Cal State LA, where I originally was going to go, but never went, and they never sent that shit back. So yeah, I didn't get that money back. But it was nice to think that somebody thought I had some talent, right? So then, fast forward, I'm in New York. I'm like, I had this thing where we didn't audition, but it was kind of like an audition. I felt inspired to audition. So I started going on auditions. I started doing extra work with Central Casting. And I remember getting this, and I probably found this like on Craigslist or some sort of actor network thing at the time, but it was a film called Burning Blue. And I did extra work on the film called Burning Blue. And that's where I met my gay brother Juan and my gay father Jeremy Xtravaganza in the House of Xtravaganza. So if you guys have seen Paris is Burning or you've seen Pose maybe, Xtravaganza is a huge LGBT house in the ballroom community. Very famous, very notable. And all of my father Jeremy kids, all of us seem to be in this field of entertainment. Juan is a model. He's been in Vogue Japan. Jose, you see all over the TV. He's been on so many reality shows from Big Brother season 18 to so many different types of reality shows. He has great music that he puts out. So like there's so many different people in the House of Xtravaganza, especially as far as Jeremy kids go, who are entertainers. One of my drag sisters, she is a recurring extra and has some spoken words actually on Survival of the Thickest, that Michelle Buteau show on Netflix. So yeah, that's pretty much how we kind of like all are entertainers. Also was doing extra work on a web series called In Between Men, which was really fun. And yeah, so basically at this time, I'm no longer in university, was I? Like at this point, I think I might, oh yeah, I was in the Clark Street dorms in Brooklyn. So in the dorms, and I'm doing all this like extra work. Mind you, no, actually, that was when I was renting an apartment in the Bronx, and I still had my stuff in the dorms because Larry was still in the dorms. I think I had moved out already. Either way, Larry and Zach were moving out of the dorm, so we decided to get an apartment together. And we ended up moving to East Williamsburg, which is catchy because I think it's just Bushwick, but they just named it East Williamsburg because all the hipsters were moving there. And technically, our 3 gay cells were the gentrification. So yeah, we ended up getting an apartment in East Williamsburg. And from there, then you saw me doing other shows or something like that. I basically went from doing extra work to being like a main cast member on other web series. I did a lot of web series. Then I did some films. But we'll get into that a little later. I don't want to make this too long, just short and sweet. I just moved here to Paris. I got my Wi-Fi on Monday. It is last Monday. So like I've had it for like, was it last Monday? Yeah, so maybe I've had it for a week now. I think I've had it for a week now, my Wi-Fi. Either way it goes, you know, just getting myself acclimated and sorted. And, you know, I've been doing shoots and stuff that you guys can see on my TikTok. So I know I post this video predominantly on YouTube, but I also post it on my TikTok. And on TikTok, if you follow me there, I am doing a lot of videos. I'm almost doing daily type of videos where I'm just like in the streets of Paris, going throughout my day. So you've seen me on set doing hair, or you see me doing other stuff in Paris. But it's been really interesting. And I basically just want to like get you guys through here. Because somebody said that I should write a book about my life, including my therapist. And I was like, no, but I think I could tell you guys a little bit about my life. Because even my first time coming to Paris was so interesting and so crazy and chaotic that I turned it into a scripted 4-part series. So, and it's like an hour plus long each episode. So I've already written it. So yeah, some interesting things do happen in my life. I'm also coming out with my book. I just finished writing it. So this winter, hopefully it'll be in your stocking stuffers, my book, which is Love Stories Paris. So if you ever read Zane's Sex Chronicles or Wahida Clark or any of the writers who were writing it, like, you know, adult erotic romance type of books, this is pretty much what my book is about. And each chapter is going to be a different love story, all set in Paris, basically like a black mixed American moving from the States to Paris and falling in love or having their sordid affairs. So if this is something you're interested in, stay tuned because my book will be coming out soon. It is a lot right now. So yeah, thank you so much. We'll try to keep this under 10 minutes, and it's been nice chatting with you guys. I hope to see you guys all soon. I'm not even going to say you guys, you all soon, because I don't know anyone's gender pronouns or preferences out there, and I do not want to disrespect, respectfully. So you all have an amazing time, and if you're in Paris, bonjour. If you see me on the streets, please stop me and say bonjour, salut, or you could just say, hey, what's up? Because, like, I speak English. Like, yeah. You can just be like, hello, how's it going? Would you like to get a drink or coffee? And if I have time, sure, why not? So, yeah, nice meeting you.